and I'm with hang on. Did it freeze? There we go. With Katie right here. Katie. Let me tell you, she's just pathetic. I'll get back to her later. And I'm with Digger Dog here. Look at him, he's wearing the cone of shame. And all because of this. See his tail? Can you see it? Nasty, isn't it? Bad dog. Should never have done that to your tail now, and because of that, now you have to wear the cone of shame. Sorry, Digger, but you have to learn. You have to learn the consequences of your actions. Here we go. See, every time I go near my dog Katie, she just wants me to rub her belly, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, and rub it, and rub it, and rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. But that's not the reason why I'm. Welcome to part two of the Young Justice trailer reaction review and analysis. Today I'm doing the review and analysis. Anyway, it's amazing how the trailer was. It went like it was like first the review. It did highlights from season 2. Then it went right to show the Outsiders trailer. Amazing, right? Anyway, for those who don't know, Young Justice is an American animated television series developed by Brandon Vietti and Greg Weisman for Cartoon Network. Despite its title, it is not a direct adaptation of Peter David, Todd DeZago, and Todd Neok's Young Justice Comics series, but rather an adaptation of the entire DC universe with a focus of young superheroes. The series follows the lives of teenage superheroes and sidekicks who are members of a fictional covert operation group referred to simply as the Team. Young Justice is essentially a young counterpart to the famous adult team, the Justice League. The main setting is a fictional universe apart from the previous DCAU and other continuities. Designated at one point as Earth 16 during the time period in which superheroes are relatively recent phenomenon. The series debuted with an hour-long special on November 26, 2010, with the airing of the first 2 episodes, Independence Day and Fireworks. Young Justice premiered on September 9, 2011 on Teletoon in Canada. After airing its second season, titled Young Justice Invasion, the series was canceled alongside fellow DC Nation show Green Lantern, the animated series, in spring 2013. And let me tell you, I like those 2 shows. On November 7th, 2016, Warner Brothers Animation announced that the series would be returning for a 3rd season titled Young Justice Outsiders, which will premiere in early 2019. I can't wait for that since we just seen the, trailer. So let's take a look at that. Lay down. Good doggy. Who's a good doggy? 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 You are. Yes, you. Sorry. Poodles are good for disabled. Poodles are good for service dogs. And I need a service dog. Anyway, Young Justice Outsiders is the third season of the American animated superhero series Young Justice, developed by Brandon Vietti and Greg Weisman. Weisman, I believe. The series follows the lives of a teenage superheroes and sidekicks who are members of a covert operation group referred to simply as the Team. That acts as a young counterpart to the famous adult team, the Justice League. The third season will focus on the team battling metahuman trafficking as after the events of season 2, where the Reach revealed the existence of the metagene, various nations and organizations have started participating in such activities. It will also feature the superhero team Outsiders. Let's see what the Outsiders are. The Outsiders is a fictional superhero team appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. As its name suggests, the team consists of metahuman superheroes who do not fit the norms of the mainstream superhero community, the Justice League. The Outsiders has had a number of different incarnations. They were founded by Batman, whose ties to the League had become strained, and introduced the classic lineup of Batman, Black Lightning, Metamorpho, Geoforce, Katana, Halo, and Looker. Kind of reminds me of Detective Looker from Pokemon. A later incarnation of the Outsiders from early 2000s comics was led by Nightwing and Arsenal, following the dissolution of the Teen Titans superhero group, and depicted the team as a proactive group hunting for supercriminals. For the team's third incarnation, Batman reforms the team as a special strike team featuring classic members Katana and Metamorpho, alongside new recruits such as Catwoman and Black Lightning's daughter Thunder. After the Batman R.I.P. rest in peace storyline, Alfred Pennyworth acts as Batman's instructor to reassemble the team once more, recruiting new members and more of the team's original lineup. Alfred Pennyworth, that's Batman's butler. What is this Batman R.I.P.? Batman R.I.P. is an American comic book story arc published in Batman number 676 to 681 by DC Comics, written by Grant Morrison, penciled by Tony Daniels, and with the covers by Alex Rose. The story pits the superhero Batman against the Black Glove organization as they attempt to destroy everything for which he stands. It has a number of tie-ins and other DC Comics titles describing events not told in the main story. Wow. Anyway, back to where it was about the Outsiders. Another version of the team with a familiar lineup briefly featured in Batman Incorporated in 2011 as the Black Ops section of Batman's organization. Following DC's 2011 reboot, a new version of the Outsiders is introduced in the pages of Green Arrow as a secret society represented by 7 weapon-themed clans members. In this incarnation included Katana, Onyx, and several new characters. The original Outsiders are returned to continuity in 2017, following DC Rebirth, once again as a secret team founded by Batman. Batman provides the team with a new lineup in 2018. Let's see the members of the team. The original team from Batman and the Outsiders is Batman, Bruce Wayne, Black Lightning, Jefferson Pierce, Geoforce, Brian Makarov, Halo, kind of reminds me of the game Halo, Gabriel Doe, Katana, Tatsuya Emma Shield, Metamorpho, Rex Mason, Looker, Emily Briggs, Windfall, clone of Wendy Jones, and Wendy Jones, Windfall. Atomic Knight, Gardner, Grail, Faust, Outsiders Volume 2, Faust, Sebastian Faust, Technocrat, Geoffrey Barron, Wild, Charlie Wild, Eradicate, David Connor, Dervish, Nema, Tara Makarov, Doppelganger. Tara kind of reminds me of that one girl. Yeah, Tara from Teen Titans, with the power of the Earth manipulation and partnership Beast Boy and Deathstroke. Yeah, you get the idea if you've seen the Teen Titans series. Dr. Light. Oh, must be a different. Is a different type of Dr. Light. Was it? Must be. Oh, this one must be a different Dr. Light, because the one I'm looking up is different. There are two Dr. Lights in the DC universe. Weird. One's female, one's male, one's hero, one's villain. That's pretty weird. Hard to tell the difference. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Dr. Light, Kimo Hashi. Outsiders Volume 3, Arsenal, Roy Harper, Grace Tully, Indigo, Brainiac 8, Shift, clone of Metamorpho, Thunder, Anacia Pierce, Nightwing, Dick Grayson, Jennifer Lynn Hayden, Huntress, Helena Bertina. And if it's the same Huntress from that we seen in the DC count in the Young Justice Season 1, then she's not going to be in there. Because, she's lost her legs. Ooh, Starfire. Cordon. I'd like to see her in Outsiders, along with Raven. Anyway, I like Starfire and Raven for the Teen Titans series. Coriander, Captain Marvel Jr., Freddie Freeman. Oh, I didn't realize he had a son. Is it a son? Oh, part of the Shazam family, maybe. Anyway. Captain Boomerang. Owen Mercer. Outsiders 5 of the Kind, Batman and the Outsiders Volume 2 / Outsiders Volume 4. Martian Manhunter, Jahan Jones. Catwoman, Selena Kyle, Batgirl. Cassandra Cain. Freance Langstorm. Green Arrow, Oliver Queen. Remac, Dr. Salamianda, the Creeper. Yeah, Creeper is a little bit. Jack Ryder, Owlman, Roy Raymond Jr. But wait, Owlman? I thought he was a villain. As seen in Batman the Brave and the Bold. Fright Train, Cecile, Olympian, Achilles the War Killer, Batman Inc., Red Robin, Tim Drake, Metamorpho, Rex Mason, Katana, Setsu Yamashiro, Halo, Gabriel Doe, Looker, Emily Briggs, Freight Train, Cecile, DC Rebirth, Black Lightning, Jefferson Pierce, The Signal, Duke Thomas, and finally Orphan, Cassandra Cain. I guess you'll listen. But anyway, back to what I was saying. But anyway, where was I? Let's see. Where was I? No. Oh yeah. Let's go over what characters we've seen in the game. Let's go over the new characters that have been confirmed for Young Justice Outsiders. One minute. Anyway, the new characters confirmed for Young Justice Outsiders Comic Con 2018. Now we have let's see what we have after stab. Let's go over the trailer. Warning: the following contains spoilers for season 2 of Young Justice and the new. So if you haven't seen season 2, I recommend you this video. Then you stop watching this video and watch season 2 before you watch this. Alrighty, the long-awaited trailer for the 3rd season of Young Justice it's finally been released. And unsurprisingly, the trailer has offered a glimpse at some of the new heroes and villains beyond the previously announced core cast of the team. It has also revealed some characters not seen since the 1st season, and some who have changed in the time jump between season 2 and season 3. The 2nd season of Young Justice ended with a titular team saving the world from the alien invaders, also known as the Reach. The victory came at a cost, however, with Wally West, aka Kid Flash, having seemingly dissipated into nothingness. The season also ended with a shocking revelation that the immortal villain Vandal Savage has forged an alliance with the tyrant Darkseid, the most powerful DC villain in the DC universe. Anyway, all this is recalled within the fur. As you saw in the last video, what follows is a breakdown of the remaining 2 minutes, some of the characters that we see, and some guesses as to what our heroes might face in the 3rd season. Tara and Brian Makarov. After establishing that Artemis is living alone, we see Dick Grayson, Nightwing, and Jefferson Pierce, Black Lightning, investigating a metahuman trafficking ring targeting minors. A news report by Cat Grant discussing the crisis establishes that the ring is operating out of the European nation of Markovia, and includes a statement from the Markovian royal family about how their daughter, Princess Tara, was abducted 2 years earlier. Another short scene reveals Prince Brian of Markovia being informed that he has tested positive for the metagene, and there's a good chance his sister is a metahuman as well. In the original comics, Tara Makarov was Tara, a one-time member of the Teen Titans who infamously betrayed the team in the Judas Contract storyline. If you saw that movie, I forgot to mention it. Her brother, Brian Markov, would go on to fight crime under Batman's tutelage as the hero Geoforce. Both possess the power of earthbending. Brian was previously confirmed as being one of the new heroes to be introduced this season, and makes an appearance in the costume later in the trailer. There's also Livewire. There's There's a blink and you will miss it shot of a woman with blue skin and hair unleashing an energy blast. Though not identified by the name, given the sound effect when she uses her powers and a different design from the Young Justice version of Killer Frost, it seems a safe bet that this is meant to be Livewire. Presumably, she's been introduced to the show to act as a foil of the similarly powered Black Lightning and Static. Let me see if I can add some music in this. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can add some music. This is gonna get a little more boring if it's without music. Alright, let's see if that works. Brick and Count Vertigo also make an appearance again. We've seen Brick and Count Vertigo season 1 too. Brick and Count Vertigo haven't been seen since the first season of Young Justice, where they were both incarcerated in Bel Red prison. Brick's fortunes have apparently improved as he's been seen wearing a designer suit and a sporting gold tooth. This is in keeping with his position in the comics, where the super strong crime boss posed as a street thug turned respectable businessman, playing a similar role to the Green Arrow as the Kingpin did to Daredevil. Count Vertigo is seen briefly battling with Artemis, apparently having some connection to a meta child trafficking ring. The New Gods and the Forever People. Unsurprisingly, given the presence of Darkseid in the season 2 finale, the heroic New Gods of New Genesis will be on hand to help thwart his plans. The trailer offers a brief glimpse of Orion, apparently leading a legion of spaceships. The trailer also includes a brief appearance by Big Bear of the Forever People, who was last seen in the first season episode Disordered. He is seen alongside a bug-like creature who was presumed in the early report to be the Jack Kirby creature Forager. Intergame will also be in there, though not identified by name. It seems likely that this group of thugs with exotic energy weapons are members of the Intergang. That was seen in the trailer. A criminal organization with a long history of working for the forces of Apocalypse. Though the group has only been referenced in 2 episodes of Young Justice to date, it seems likely, given Darkseid's apparent interest in Earth, that they will be a major part of the events of Season 3, particularly given that abducting metahuman children as part of a trafficking ring seems just the sort of scheme to bring Granny Goodness and her female theories into the play. The trailer also includes Superboy and Lobo, not seen since the season 2 opener, trading blows, a fight between Batman and Bane, and brief shots of Deathstroke. I thought Deathstroke was dead. Cheshire Ra's al Ghul, looks like they revived him, like Sluther, as just to be the next UN Secretary General of the UN. By, who's that guy again? Who's that name again? Oh, G. Gordon. G. Gordon Godfrey. Hold up. Okay, get out, doggy. Sorry, my dog Katie jumped off the bed and wanted to get out. Lex Luthor, Queen Bee, and Vandal. This suggests that the Light will also have a role to play in the events of Season 3 of Young Justice. It remains to be seen, however, if Savage's partners will be ready to sign on with the likes of Darkseid. Maybe. But would have been great if at the end if Savage said, "Business as usual, Master." Young Justice Season 3 is something we can't wait for. And it will stream on DC's new digital service, DC Universe. I don't know how to access that yet. The team members will include Static, Kid Flash, Robin, Wonder Girl, Spoiler, Blue Beetle, 13, Arrowhead, Arsenal, and Beast Boy. Original team members Artemis, Nightwing, Aqualad, and Superboy will also return. The original Young Justice producer Brendan Vietti, Batman Under the Red Hood, and Superman Doomsday, and Greg Weisman, Star Wars Rebels, Gargoyles, and he did Star Wars Rebels? I didn't know that. The Spectacular Spider-Man took the stage along with art director Phil Barsma and voice director Jamie Thomason to talk up the upcoming season. Also on hand were voice actors Stephanie Lehman, Artemis, and Troy Baker, Brian and Princem Markovia. First up was a sizzle reel that, and as you saw in the preview, was a sizzle reel that learned heavily into the Wally Artemis relationship / romance from the previous season, and yes, that includes Wally's death at the end of season 2, as we discussed before. So, and as the trailer went on, we then see Artemis living a post-Wally life, oblivious, still in mourning. She hasn't moved on. Lots of quick flashes from the new season followed, with characters to come and new and old, including Orion from the New Gods, Lobo. As you saw last time, he honored Kid Wally West by taking an impulse, became Kid Flash to honor his name. Oop. Sorry. Batman fighting Bane and more. Anyway, as for Artemis, we see her in a sizzle reel that she's trying to deal with the death of Wall at the end of season 2. Weisman said that she's grieving and attempting to move on. They'll be surprised that Darkseid made a deal with her to bring her back in return for, her assistance. Would you be surprised if that happens? Leave it down in the comments. I thought Artemis became Tigress. The only way to find out. Oh, if you haven't noticed, Deathstroke's ponytail is gone this season. We're seeing to please the fans and the audience quite a bit. And if you didn't know, a fan asked if the Teen Titans exist in this universe, and why Weisman said that technically speaking, we don't have a team running around named Teen Titans. That said, he did imply that more characters from that roster are likely to pop on the Young Justice at some point. Darn. He also said that if the fans want a season 4 of the show, they need to watch season 3 and all of the seasons on DC Universe. He also added legally to that note. I said legally, not illegally. Excuse more mature, says Leman of the new season, being on the streaming platform that afforded the Young Justice team the chance to take things a bit more adult, also a bit more juicy. Juicy. The actress added with the smirk. Barker talked about the new characters in playing Brian, Prince Markovia. He's aristocracy, and that's not America. Someone who comes from noble birth, as Brandon was talking about these characters who do they want to be. I think that's really interesting premise to experience what it looks like when it thrusts upon them. Brian, even though he was born to greatness, there's a whole new level of greatness thrust upon him when he discovered he has a metagene, Earth powers. Yeah, that while the characters are of course fighting monsters and they're also facing inner struggles, and that's what drew him to the role. The big thing is metahuman trafficking, Weisman said, of the new season storyline. So now everybody's trying to capitalize on the metagene. First world nations, third world nations, rogue nations, criminal organizations, you name it. Now, if you don't know, I don't know why, but they renamed North Korean soccer to Malaysia. I got that. I figured it out from the first season. I don't know why they did. Upset North Korea, maybe? I don't know. If you know the reason, leave it down in the comments. As for the reason why the season is subtitled Outsiders, the team explained that they wanted to focus on a crop of new characters. Kid Flash and the original team, who were superhero sidekicks before creating the team. These kids are coming from a different place when they enter this world. They are outsiders. I'm really looking forward to this. Are you? Listening? Yeah, I am too. Anyway, thanks. But anyway, I know Blue Beetle will be in there too. One of my favorite superheroes. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And ask me if I should do more videos like this. But in the hold on, let me start over. And thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave. I should do more videos like this. And if you share this video with more people, I'd really appreciate it. And until then, this is Derek Barto, signing off.